Good morning, everyone. I'm Tim, part of the Sports Fetcher team. Thanks for joining us this morning as we're going to be doing our circuit session, our morning workout. We'll be starting in just a moment. We're going to do a little bit of stretching before we start, just to get ourselves warmed up and ready. And then in our circuit, we're going to have 5 stations this morning. And on each station, we're going to be working for about 45 seconds. And in between, we'll have 45 seconds rest. The 5 stations that I'm going to do today are going to be mountain climbers. We're going to be doing sit-ups, we're going to be doing press-ups, we're going to be doing squat jumps, and we're going to be doing planks. And after we've done each of those stations 5 times, we're then going to finish today with another stretch. And I'm going to share a little bit of a thought from the Bible too. So thanks for joining us. Like I said, we're going to start very soon. I've just got a mat, but to be honest with you, it's probably just as easy if you were going to be doing it on your carpet or anywhere, as long as you've got enough space and enough room above you to maybe jump up, because when we do our squat jumps, we're going to be jumping, and enough room to stretch yourself out fully so that when you're in a plank position, you'll be able to do that as well. I'd recommend having a glass of water with you. I've got my glass of water, I've got my notes down here so I don't forget where we're up to. And that's pretty much all you'll need. I'm sure this morning, once we get going, I'm not going to be in my jumper anymore. I'll be taking that off as we get warmed up. But yeah, you just need to be ready to do a little bit of exercise, and you can kind of make it easier or harder as you want. If you want to make it a bit easier, you can shorten the length on each station. If you want to make it harder, you can always pause the video a bit and you can make it a little bit longer on each station. You can always add in weights if you have that at home. I'm just going to be doing it only using my body weight for different exercises, not adding anything extra in at all. So we're just going to begin. We're just going to start with a few stretches. So the first stretch we're just going to do is our calf muscles. These are the muscles on the back of your legs. And to do this, we're just going to stand up. Sorry that you can't see top of my head, but most of the session I'll be down. And you're just going to put one knee forward, put your weight on your forward knee, and you're going to push your heel into the ground. And that's going to help you to stretch your calf muscle. And we're just going to hold this for about 15 seconds before we go to the other side. So again, same thing, just swap which legs are doing what. So bend your front knee, keep your back leg straight, push your heel into the ground, weight on your front leg as you push your heel down, and just going to do this stretch again for about 15 seconds. I've got my watch on so that I can time our 45 seconds on each station. Make sure we don't do any longer unless you're wanting to. Excellent. Okay, so come back down to the mat. We're just going to stretch our groin muscles. That's the muscles just in here. And to do that, we're just going to have your feet together in front of you, knees out on the side. Just put a little bit of weight down. If you can't feel the stretch in your groin, then just put your feet a little bit closer to your body. And again, like I said, you can stretch. I'm just going to hold this for 15 seconds. This morning. Don't know how about you guys in your houses, but I'm finding it a little bit difficult to sleep during this isolation. Probably not doing half as much exercise as I normally am, so I'm hoping that doing this circuit this morning will help me to use a bit more energy today. Maybe I'll sleep a bit better tonight. Okay, we're going to stretch 2 more muscles. So the next one we're going to do is our hamstring. So I'm just going to sit sideways on so you can see what we're going to do. So I'm going to have one leg straight. This knee is going to be bent. And all I'm going to do is just lean my right arm down my right leg, keeping my legs straight, keeping my toes pointing to the ceiling as I stretch my hamstring. That's this muscle down the back of your leg. You should be able to feel it in there as you're doing this stretch. I'm just going to hold that again, 10 seconds. We're just stretching to make sure that when we do our exercise this morning, especially when we do our mountain climbers, especially when we do our squat jumps, that we don't injure ourselves in any way, we don't end up pulling a muscle, and just stretching the muscles helps them be prepared for this exercise. Just going to swap your legs around, so bend the one you were stretching, straighten your other leg, just reach down, point your toes to the sky. We're going to stretch the hamstring on our left leg. So at the start we're just holding these stretches for about 10 seconds, just in preparation for some exercise. At the end when we do our stretches, we're going to hold them for a bit longer, because once your muscles have been used, once they've been worked, once you've got the blood flowing around them and they're warmed up, actually that's the best time to increase the flexibility in your muscles. So we'll hold our stretches a little bit longer, and we might push our stretch a little bit too, so we can try and improve our flexibility by holding our stretches for a little bit longer. Good. I'm just going to relax that there, and the final one we're going to do, I'm just going to lie down on my side, and I'm just going to stretch our quadricep muscle. So whilst I'm lying down, I'm just going to pull my heel up behind me, have my knees together, and I'm going to hold this stretch. If I want to make this a little bit more harder, then I can just pull my knee back beyond the first knee. That will make me feel it more in my quad. Again, I'm just going to hold this for 10 seconds. Some people before an exercise would want to do some dynamic stretches. We're just doing static stretches this morning. That's when you hold your muscles still to increase the stretch. Dynamic stretches are proven to be very good to avoid injury as well, so you're welcome to do some of those if you'd like to. I'm going to relax that one, and then I'm just going to flip to the other side so that I can stretch my quad on my left leg. Again, just holding it there, about 10-15 seconds. Just going to stretch it out. Excellent. Good, so we stretched all of our main muscles in our legs, which is what we'll be using when we do some of our exercises this morning. Just going to relax that there. We will be using other muscles too, so we will be using our abdominals a lot when we do our plank, when we do our sit-ups. We will be using other muscles when we do our press-ups, like in our deltoids and our shoulders, so we're just going to stretch those muscles too. So first of all, I just want you to put your arm across your body and just pull it in. And just going to hold that there. Again, the stretch you should feel should be just here in your deltoid, that's your shoulder muscle, and your tricep maybe. Just going to hold that for a few more seconds. And I'm just going to go do the other one, so straight arm in front of you, hold this, stretch. Excellent, and just hold on to that. Again, you should feel it in your shoulder, in your deltoid muscle. As we hold this, we're going to do one more arm stretch after this. Good, so just relax that there, and we're just going to then this time put your arm in the air, down your back, push it slightly, and you should feel it in the back of your arm, in your tricep. I'm just going to hold this as well. It's good to stretch your arms too, especially when we're doing press-ups. We're doing the plank, we'll be holding our body in this position, so it's important that you stretch your arm muscles as well. And relax that one, and we're going to do final stretch with our other arm down your back. So hopefully after this you're starting to feel a bit prepared for the exercise. I've started us off with mountain climbers to get our heart rate going, because it's one of the exercises where it will increase your heart rate, it will warm your body up, it will pump some blood around. Good to do in the morning. Just relax that stretch there. So, like I said, we're going to be working for 45 seconds. In fact, I'm actually going to take my watch off and just have it at the front of my mat so I can see it as we're doing it, so I don't lose track of the time that we're running to. Like I said, we're going to be working 45 seconds, then we're going to get 45 seconds rest. We're going to do each station 5 times. We may, for the last 2 rounds, go down to 30 seconds. We'll see how we're going on this morning. But you're welcome to set your own time. If you feel like you can work for a minute on each station, then brilliant, you go for it. That's absolutely fine. If you feel like you just want to do 30 seconds work or even 15, then you can go whichever level you'd rather be at on each station. So our first station is mountain climbers. I'll just show you what that is if it's new to you. So you'll come into a plank position like this. Try and keep your body as straight as possible. And all you're going to do is you're going to bring your leg up to your chest, bring it back, and the other one's going to come up. And we're going to go at a running speed through the 45 seconds. Okay, so that's the first station. The second station is going to be sit-ups. Very simply, since you're going to be on your back, sitting up, and you're going to come down and bring yourself back up. We'll be doing that for 45 seconds. Station 3 will be press up, so getting back onto your front again. Keep your body as straight as you can, and you're going to just bring your chest down to the ground and back up again. Station 4 is going to be squat jumps. So here we'll be standing up. You're going to go to a squat position. You don't want your knee to go beyond your toes, so make sure you've got enough space to squat down, and then you're going to jump. And we're going to keep coming into that squat position, lowering yourself down with control. And our final station will be a plank. So that is simply, again, in that press-up position, and we're going to hold this pose through the 45 seconds. I will introduce a few ways you can make some of the stations easier, if you'd like to. And like I said, to make it harder, maybe do it for a bit longer. Or if you have some weights, especially with the squat jumps or the sit-ups, you can always hold onto a weight as you're doing them, which will increase the intensity, make it slightly more difficult. So, station number 1, I'm going to take my jumper off because I can already tell I'm going to be getting very warm if I'm going to be doing all these stations. I hope you're ready, hope you're on your mat, hope you've got your glass of water at hand. Good to have a sip before you get going. So, get yourself into your mountain climb position. I'm going to start the timer for 45 seconds. Are you ready? And off you go. Good, so this one will just increase our heart rate. It'll get some blood pumping around our body. It'll increase our breathing rate as well, so we'll start to take in more oxygen, unless you're talking like me. We're halfway through this one now. Good, 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good start. Good, you should start to feel your breathing going up. We're going to rest for 45 seconds. Whilst you are resting though, just turn yourself round to sit down on your mat. Good, we've got 30 more seconds of rest before we start our next station. So you're going to be in your sit-up position, knees bent. Just be prepared because we're going to be going up and down, and we're going to be working our abdominal muscles in this one, strengthen our stomach muscles. Really important for core strength, and so we're going to be doing that. We're going to start in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, so we're just going to go down, bring yourself back up. We're going to be doing this for 45 seconds, so go at your own speed. There's no rush, because we're going to do plenty of sit-ups throughout this circuit. You should feel it in your stomach. It's a very classic body workout. We've got 15 more seconds. See how many you get in. You can do them much quicker. If you want to go hard, you can go much slower. If you want to go much easier, you can have a weight in your hand as you go up and down. I want to make it harder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Great. Our next station will be press-ups. So again, important to turn yourself around onto your front again. So our press-ups, I'm just going to move my mat, somehow I've moved closer to the wall. Our press-up position again will just be this, and we're going to lower our chest to the mat and bring ourselves back up. Try and keep your body as straight as you possibly can. We're working our pectoral muscles here, your chest muscles, you're working your biceps and your deltoids as well to do this stretch, but you also have to work your core strength to hold your body in that position. We're going to go in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, off you go. Ten more seconds. And stop there, good. We're going to have 45 seconds rest. If you want to make it hard for yourself, you can go quicker than the speed I'm going at. I'm not setting myself a target of how many I'm going to get done. I did count 16 that time, but as you go further in, maybe I'll do less, maybe I'll do more, I'm not sure. I think I could have done them a bit quicker, but that's not necessary. So our next session is going to be squat jumps. We've got 20 seconds before we start again. So this station, you're just going to have bend into a squat position and you're going to jump up. If you want to make it a bit easy, you don't need to jump, you could just do the squats like this. That's absolutely fine as well. We're starting in 4, 3, 2, 1, off we go. So we're going into our squat jumps. Fifteen more seconds. You should feel this in your quads, probably the most. And 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Our final station in our first round is going to be the plank. Just give your legs a little kick out. Got 30 seconds before we start the next one. The squats you should really feel in your quads. Muscles at the front of your leg, big muscles, but good to work. After this station we'll have a 2-minute break before we start our second round. 15 seconds before we go into our plank. And we're going to be holding our body straight, working the core muscles. Going in 5 seconds. So you can bring yourself into a plank position. I'm just going to hold this for 45 seconds in this position. Keep your body as straight as you can. Good, we're a third of the way through, 15 seconds in. Halfway through now. Keep holding your plank. If you need to make it easy, you can have your knees down, but kind of keep your body straight so you're still keeping from your hips up to your chest straight. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Excellent. Good start, everyone. That's our first round. We're going to do 4 more rounds, doing each station again. So we will be going back after our 2-minute break, straight into our mountain climbers again, the first one we did. Hope your breathing's increased like mine has. That's a good sign. That shows that you're working hard. If we keep going at this speed, then yes, it will be good for our cardiovascular fitness. It'll be good for our muscular fitness as well. Yeah, it's a good all-round workout. So we're going to have another minute before we go back into our first station. Remember, our first station is the mountain climbers. Have some water if you've got some with you. If you haven't, you've got a minute to go grab some. Ooh. Got about 35 more seconds before we go again. Ooh. Don't know how you guys are finding it in your house. I'm finding it difficult to try and keep fit. Doing these type of sessions are helpful. There's lots out there online to find. Our Sports Factory one I hope does help. Good, we've got 20 seconds and then we're going to be going again. So remember, mountain climbers is first. We're going to keep working for 45 seconds. Then with our 45-second rest, we'll get ready for the second exercise. Woo. I'm going to get the timer ready as it comes up to 2 minutes. Hope you remember how we're doing our mountain climbers. Remember, pose. This is the press up pose. Bring our knees up to our chest as many times as we can. We're going to go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, up you go. Good, we're halfway there. Ten more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Whew. Wow. We're going into sit-ups next. 30 more seconds before we get going. So you need to sit down, prepared to go into sit-ups. I'm going from one different muscle group to another in between our stations, so we're not constantly working one set of muscles. Although we'll work our core strength a lot, we'll work our upper body a lot in this workout, we'll work our quads a lot, but not repetitively after each other, so that those muscles get a rest in between their station. Okay, 3 seconds. 2, 1. I'm going to sit up for 45 seconds. Fifteen more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and stop there. Good job. Next will be press ups. I'm actually going to open the window in my room just to let some air in. Ooh. So press ups will be next, like I said. We've got 20 seconds before we start the next station. This is our third one in our second set of stations. Having our 45 seconds rest in between. We've got 5 seconds before we start doing our press ups. Probably the one I'm going to find the toughest. Okay, here we go. Whew. Not my strength, press ups are. 15 more seconds. 5 more seconds. Gonna try and get 2 more in. And time. Like I say, press ups, not my strength. Some people are better at different things. Squats not so bad for me, which is what we're going into next. I'm having a sip of water in between. Probably going to have to top up my water at the end of this round, so I think I'll be going through that very quickly. Okay, we're going in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're on to squat jumps. Fifteen seconds. 10, 5 seconds. And relax. And we'll finish the second round with our plank. Got a bit of blood rush to my head. Shows how regularly I'm doing a workout like this. Needs to become more regular if I'm to stay fit. 20 seconds and we're going to go into our plank. Ooh. 10 seconds before we start our plank. Gonna hold it for 45. Ooh, it's good fun. Here we go. 45 seconds in your plank. Thirty more seconds. 20 more seconds. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job everyone, that's our second set. Have a 2-minute break. Before we go again, I'm going to go top up my water glass. I'll be back in just a moment. Get yourself ready, if you're done, for our mountain climbers. Alright, we've got a minute more rest before we go again. I think on Thursday, if you're going to join me again for these circuits, I might take it outside because the weather's nice. Get into my back garden. If you have enough space, we've just got a little patio area. Might be a bit harsher on my knees. I have got my little mat. Whew. Alright, we've got 40 more seconds before we go back into mountain climbers. Hopefully you are really starting to feel some of the exercises now. If you're not, then well done. You must be in very good shape, or you do these kind of circuits a lot. 20 more seconds and we're going to go into round 3 of our circuit. Oh, I'm just going to get myself into position. Remember, mountain climbers is first. This one we're going to be in our plank position. We're bringing our knees up to our chest on alternating sides. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Almost halfway there. "15 seconds left. "10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, it's a good one to start with. Will be sit-ups next in 35 seconds after your 45-second rest. I think I drank a little bit too much water. Could feel it juggling around inside my belly as I did that. 15 more seconds before we go into our sit-ups. 10 more seconds. Woo, I'm feeling it now. Halfway through almost the whole workout. 4, 3, 2, 1. Get the touch it is. Ten more seconds. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, made it down. Oh, I don't know if I'd have made it back up. Oh. Just about. Press ups the next 30 more seconds of our rest before we go into our press ups. I'm going to have to weigh down each end of this mat, I think, next time, because it loves to move around. $15 more seconds before we go into our press ups. Remember, there's no line you have to do. Just going to show you a way of doing them slightly easier. You can stay on your knees when you do your press ups, so you can just cross your legs behind you. And if you want to, you just go in to this straight body, and you're still doing a press up, but you're not doing your full body weight. So we're off we go. This is another way of doing it. If you're like me and finding press ups difficult at this stage, I'll probably go back to full ones for the last 2 rounds. Almost a middle break for me as we keep going with these press ups. $20 more seconds. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Great, 30 more seconds of rest before we go into our squat jumps. Get yourself into a position to be able to do our squat jumps. This is almost the end of round 3. We'll have 2 more after this. We're past halfway now. We'll be starting this in 10 seconds. Straight into our squat jumps. Remember to keep your toes in front of your knees. You don't want to push your knees out too far. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. $15 seconds. 10 more seconds. Keep it up if you can. Oh, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Get your rest in before we finish with our plank. And we'll be at the end of our 3rd round. $15 seconds before we start our plank. Five seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Into your plank pose. We're going to hold this for 45 seconds. Keep breathing as you go. 25 seconds. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent job, everyone. That's 3 of our 5 rounds done. Whew. For the final 2 rounds, we're going to go down to 30 seconds. So be slightly quicker. Still going to get our 2-minute rest in between now and then. But make sure you keep drinking water. Not too much like I did between the last 2 stations. Whew. I hope you're tired like me. Hope you're running out of steam. It's good. Means you're working hard. Means you're pushing yourself. It's the way to improve your fitness. It's the way to stay fit and active whilst you're indoors. I'll be doing this again on Thursday morning. It'll be a similar type of circuit. It'll be hard work. It'll be similar length times, amount of stations. We'll change up a couple of the stations to give it a bit of variety. Give you a few extra exercises that you can do in your lounge. Obviously, you're welcome to do more and more of these circuits. You can go back to the videos and watch them again if you want me to be there as you do them. This video will be getting uploaded to YouTube. We have a channel on YouTube. I was meant to be streaming live from YouTube this morning, but I've had a couple of technical difficulties, so instead it was live streamed on Facebook. But like I said, I will upload this video afterwards to YouTube. It will also be saved on our Facebook page, so you can find it anytime. You're welcome to use it anytime. Like I said, on Thursday morning we'll be doing another one. We'll be doing a slightly different one. Some of the stations will probably stay the same, some will change. But I'd love for you to join me again on Thursday. And these circuits are continuing. Vicky has been running them. They'll be continuing all the way through and beyond, perhaps, the time where we are social isolating, staying, social distancing or self-isolating, staying in our houses as much as we can. So we want to continue to put these up so you can use them if you would prefer to use these other than the other options that you may have. Alright, we've got 5 more seconds. We're going into our mountain climbers. Actually, we're going to work for 30 seconds at a time this time. You're welcome to stick to 45 into your mountain climber pose. Off we go. Ten more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good job. We have 30 seconds rest this time, so a little bit quicker turnaround. Going into our sit-ups next. So prepare yourself. Good. We're going to be starting our sit-ups in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Five more seconds. And rest. Great. Next will be press ups. 30-second rest, remember, so it's a little bit quicker turnaround. It will mean we'll get through the round quicker. That's not a problem. Still be working hard. 5 seconds before we go into our press ups. Like I say, you can still do your 45 if you'd rather, and just pause the video. Here we go, press ups for 30 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. We're going to come into our squats. 20 more seconds of rest before we do our squat jumps. Remember, you can take out the jump if you'd rather, you can just do the squat. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Going into our squat jumps. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and stop. And we will be finishing with our plank. And then we're going to push through our final round after a minute's rest. I'm finding this very hard work. Bit of a wake-up call to need to do more in my house after a couple of weeks of not much. Here we go. Into our plank, 30 seconds. We can do this. Fifteen seconds. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay, I'm going to give you a minute rest this time in between stations. If you need longer, then pause the video. Take the time that you need. Oh, I'm certainly exhausted. So after this final round, we're going to have a little stretch. Like I said, it's good at the end of a workout to do a longer static stretches, called developmental stretches. It's a chance to really improve your flexibility. So I'd love for you to stick around as I do that, and I'm also going to share a little thought as we stretch in the quiet, in the peace that we have with ourselves. 20 seconds before we go back into mountain climbers, so you might want to start thinking about getting into position. It's our final round, 30 seconds on each station. If you're still with me, then fantastic, good job. It's not easy, I know that for sure. 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well, next we're going into sit-ups. 30 seconds rest, remember. Down to 20 seconds now. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Fifteen seconds. 5 seconds. 2, 1, and rest. Oh, good. 2 out of 5 done in that final round. Going into press ups next. My worst nightmares. 15 more seconds before we start. Just 30 seconds of press ups, 30 seconds of squats and 30-second plank, and we're done. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off we go. Press up, see if we can get any done. Five more seconds. Try to do one more. And rest. Ooh, you have to stand yourself up for the next one. As we go to squat jumps or squats. Ten seconds rest. 2 more stations. We're virtually there now. 5 seconds till we go to our squat jumps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off you go. 5 seconds. And rest. Done an amazing job, everyone. We're finishing with our plank. 30 seconds. And we can rest and stretch and delve into a thought. If you'd like to stick with me for that, it'd be amazing. We've got 5 seconds and we'll go into our plank. Okay, when you're ready, five seconds. And rest. Wow, what a session. Woo! I certainly need to bring a towel with me for the next one as well. Oh, the amount I'm sweating. Oh, wow. Good job, everyone. That is fantastic work. Like I said, we're going to go into some stretches. So we're going to start with our groin. It's the same stretch we did before, the same static stretch. So you're going to have your feet together, push down on your knees, not too hard, just until you can feel a stretch. We're going to hold the stretches now for 30 seconds. So from here, 30 seconds. Allow the weight of your arms to just sit on your knees as you stretch. So I'm just going to read what Jesus says about worrying in the Bible. It's in Luke chapter 12, and we'll be starting at verse 23. So if you have a Bible or a Bible app on your phone, then you're welcome to load it up and read along with me, but I'm going to read it out just as we're stretching, just to think about it. We've had 30 seconds there, so just rest your groin and leg out in front, one knee bent, reach down, touch your toes. Going to go for another 30 seconds. Just as you're doing it, just listen. Then Jesus said to his disciples, "Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat, what you eat, or about your body, what you will wear. For life is more than food, and the body more than clothes. Consider the ravens. They do not sow or reap, yet they have no storeroom or barn, and yet God feeds them. How much more valuable are you than birds? Who of you, by worrying, can add even a single hour to your life? Since you cannot do this very little thing, why do you worry about the rest? Just change to your other leg. Stretch down. Just hold that whilst I read again. Consider how the wild flowers grow. They do not labour or spin, yet I tell you, not even Solomon in all his splendour was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the field, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, how much more will he clothe you? You of little faith. And do not set your hearts on what you will eat or drink. Do not worry about it, for the pagans of the world run after such things, and your Father knows exactly what you need. But seek his kingdom, and all these things will be given to you as well. Just while I share a thought about it, we're going to stand up, stretch our calves. Jesus is saying in there, if birds aren't worrying about food, if flowers aren't worrying about what they look like, why are we? Are we not more valuable to God than the birds and the flowers? Well, I believe we are. And God is saying to us is that focus on him and he will provide for us. Let's change the other side. And at times like this, when we are stuck inside, not able to do much, it's very easy to focus on the little details of our life and all the things that we could worry about, that the world says we should worry about. But actually Jesus says to us, why worry about all those things? It's not going to make your life longer. Just come back to the middle. Do our groin one more time, but this time one leg there, lean on your other leg. So you're pushing to one side. Keep your leg, one leg straight. Put all your weight on your bent knee. And so I'm just going to pray before we finish to thank God for this morning and the things that we are blessed with as we go to the other side. Yeah, thank you, God, for the way we're blessed to be here. Blessed by life, by you, God. And thank you that you would provide for us if we just focus our minds on you, God. And I just pray that as we finish this morning, that we focus our minds on you and all that you've done for us. Amen. Thanks for joining me this morning, everyone. I'm going to be turning off this live video. I've had a good workout. I've had a lot of fun. I hope you have too. I'll be doing it again Thursday morning. So if you're around then tune in and join in with another circuit. Bye.